Late last night, the Senators announced that Eugene Melnyk, Ottawa's owner since 2003, passed away at the young age of 62 after a lengthy battle with an illness. And this news has me stunned. It has the hockey world stunned, frankly, and it's kind of why it took me a bit of time to make this video. I wanted to, really do due diligence with this one. I wanted to reflect and have some time to think about it. And all I can say is this is a tragedy. And, we may have had disagreements with Eugene Melnyk, especially in the last few years in terms of how the Senators franchise was going and which direction they were headed. But I can't emphasize this enough. That does not matter right now. What matters is Eugene Melnyk passed away. He was a father to two daughters in their 20s. He was a friend to many, a loved one to many. That's what matters right now. We're talking about a human being dying, not the former owner. And I want to make that clear. And I'm glad on Twitter, a lot of people were, frankly, very positive and supportive of Eugene Melnyk and his family. And instead of making light of the situation, they were clearly, like me as well, and many other people, were shocked and saddened to hear the news. Because Eugene Melnyk's legacy in Ottawa is a complicated one, but it's one full of success and good things. Listen. Under Eugene Melnyk, the Senators enjoyed lengthy amounts of success. Between 1998 and 2013, they made the playoffs nearly every single season, other than one or two. During that time, the Senators went to the Stanley Cup Final for the one time in franchise history, 2007. The Senators went to the Eastern Conference Championship in 2003, 2017. And by the way, on top of all that, the Senators frankly wouldn't even be in the nation's capital without Eugene Melnyk. The late Senators owner swept in when the Senators franchise was incredibly bankrupt. Former owner Bryden was unable to even pay his players. IOUs were handed out in lieu of salaries for the players. The Senators had serious questions about whether or not they would stay in the nation's capital. Melnyk came in, purchased the team, and provided much needed stability here in the nation's capital to stabilize the Senators organization, and would frankly, after purchasing the Senators franchise, would turn them into one of the best teams to never win the Stanley Cup. So yes, we may have had disagreements with Eugene Melnyk, but once again, he did some good here on the ice. And off the ice, with the SENS Foundation, with his work with CHEO, he was incredibly charitable for the local community here in Ottawa as well. Eugene Melnyk did a lot of good things for the Ottawa community. He did a lot of good things for the Senators organization, and without him, we would not even have this hockey team. So with that in mind, listen, what happens next, who knows? But frankly, that doesn't matter right now. That's a discussion for another day. Right now, we need to mourn, reflect, and appreciate the legacy, life, and the person that was Eugene Melnyk. Because frankly, without him, I wouldn't be here talking to you. The Senators organization, frankly, wouldn't even be in the nation's capital. So, for all you Sens fans watching this, yeah, we may have disagreed with Melnyk a lot, but emphasize with the fact that this is a human being that just lost their life. Loved ones just lost a loved one. Friends just lost a friend. And daughters just lost a father. And that's what matters right now, and that's what I want to remember. And I want to remember Melnyk as the person that saved hockey here in the nation's capital, because that's the truth, and that's what he did. And there's not going to be a recap video tonight for Ottawa's game against the Nashville Predators. Does not feel right. It's the same reason why this video is not going to be monetized. There's not going to be any links in the description below of this video. This is purely just a few minutes of me talking about the life that was Eugene Melnyk and trying to show my appreciation for Eugene Melnyk and, frankly, for what he's done for the city of Ottawa here. We were highly critical of Eugene Melnyk the last few years, myself included. But once again, without him, Sens Talk wouldn't exist. The Senators would not be in Ottawa. So, Eugene Melnyk, may you rest in peace. Thank you for everything you did for the nation's capital of Ottawa, on the ice and, of course, off the ice as well. May you rest in peace.